my God, I'm so excited for this episode because, it's Mother's Day weekend. And also we just actually celebrated Cinco de Mayo. And this is what we call a reunion of my girls from the Girls Talk. So my God, oh, sorry.
She's so excited.
I'm so excited because I love this girl. This is my how you call it, BFF? Filipino BFF. Well, ladies and gentlemen, please let me introduce to you Beng Tapasio and Dulce Diza. Yeah. Okay, ladies, let's talk first. Toast.
Let's
Cheers!
go.
Cheers to our reunion.
Yay!
You can tell mine is almost half.
Of course. So,
This is good.
ladies, well, again, welcome, and thank you for being with me on the Sansu show.
Thanks for having us.
Oh, thank you. But okay, Day, what did you do in Cinco de Mayo? 'Cause we just had Cinco de Mayo.
Okay, you're jumping now from
Not yet, because Mother's Day after Cinco de Mayo. So
that's true. Cinco de Mayo first.
Yeah, Cinco de
Okay.
Mayo first.
Yeah.
Well, me and my friends, we went to a winery at Camus in Susun.
Wow.
And,
Yeah.
I've been wanting to go there for the longest time, but they're always full. They're always fully booked.
Uh-huh.
So my girlfriend booked this a few months before, and she said, there's really no availability for Saturday. The only time is that Sunday, without realizing it was Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah.
Yes.
Then we're like, okay, we'll just jump at the first, the first opening.
Sure.
So we did, and it was on Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah, because you really celebrated it right, because Cinco de Mayo is really drinking day.
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh, and after that, we definitely after wine, we definitely had margarita. We did. We gotta have a margarita.
Oh, of
We
course.
went to a Mexican restaurant close to the winery, and then we celebrated Cinco de Mayo. there.
Yes. Did you have tacos or burritos?
Of course, the whole 9 yards.
Ikaw, Day, what did you do?
Well, I did the same thing pretty much because we have friends over, from El Dorado Hills, and they came over and, they celebrated Cinco de Mayo with us. We went to, of course, the Mexican restaurant, and then we had a pitcher of margarita, mango margarita, but it's kind of like a slushy. And then we each had our own tacos, like I don't know, three different types of tacos.
Yes.
There's burrito tacos, and there's steak tacos,
Yes.
and Anyway, so we had the margaritas and we had the tacos, so it's a full freaking celebration. And then I forgot. So the restaurant that we went to, they actually do tequila tasting.
Oh,
So we
wow.
did that.
Tequila
tequila
tasting.
tasting. So they have this whole wall of different types of tequila. There's añejo, and then there's reposado, all kinds of different
Wow.
tequilas. So
I
we
never
can
heard of
taste
that.
that. I mean, it's easy to get drunk because once you had a little bit of, it's like a shot, right?
Yeah,
So,
it's a
you know,
shot.
when you have 3, you're pretty much.
I know,
Yeah,
and you
done.
mix it with different kinds of tequila.
Yeah, exactly. So,
They have a lot of different tastings
Uh-huh.
now. They have brandy tasting, they have
Yeah.
whiskey tasting,
Yeah.
they have vodka tasting where
Yep.
we went to.
Yeah.
At Hanson's in Napa,
Yeah.
I think. So
I know
so that
because
was fun.
because I never heard of tequila tasting. I know wine tasting, but not tequila tasting.
I don't think they advertise it as tequila tasting, only because if you go there
you
and
go
you
there.
actually try to do
Try
that,
to,
then
uh-huh.
yeah. Then
'Cause
they would
tequila
just
is
so it's like a
expensive.
flight.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, guess what I did for?
what did you do?
So what did you do?
We went to Ship Hotel. How do you pronounce it? Chipotle. Chipotle. What? Chipotle. Chipotle.
I thought you went to a cheap hotel to celebrate.
We almost did that. Chipotle.
Was it Motel 6? I was going to say that. Was it Motel 6 or some inn?
Yeah.
No, they said no. We don't take senior citizens.
That's so funny. No, actually, when I first saw that name too, when I first saw the restaurant, that's what I thought too. I thought it was
Chipotle. How do you pronounce it, Nay?
Chipotle. I
Chipotle.
think.
I've been hearing it before I even knew about it, so I'm like, okay, because the kids.
So you know.
Yeah. So I
Chipotle.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And then we just had a little, those mixed margarita that you buy at Safeway.
Oh, that's so good.
Put some ice. Cinco de Mayo.
No, sometimes the best margaritas have the
Yes,
cheapest
yes.
tequila.
Tequila,
And
it
they
is.
And that's a-
usually good.
Really big headache the following day.
So true.
So, no Jose for me. That's for sure.
Now we finished the Cinco de Mayo. Let's cheer with that one.
Although this is not margarita.
Margarita.
Mimosa.
Mimosa,
In the
because for
afternoon.
Mother's Day.
Because it's hot. Yes, it's a hot, nice hot day today.
Oh
Which
God.
I'm so happy because it's been
Yes,
cold
it's
and
been-
windy. Actually,
yeah.
earlier today I was kind of, worried because it was a little windy here.
I know it is. It is.
But
And
it kind of stopped. Look,
Yeah, it's
Now-
for us. So
now we have a lot of flies.
Concord is a very nice area, and the weather is really welcoming. It's really springtime. It's really springtime. But now that we finished Cinco de Mayo, let's talk about Mother's Day.
Oh yeah.
You guys.
Happy Mother's Day.
Yes,
everybody.
because you know what? It's a special time. And all the mothers, we should celebrate them. It don't have to be that you have to have kids. Being a mother is when you're taking care of someone, like you're taking care of your parents, taking care of, your pets. This is still considered a mother.
Yeah. Totally.
Yeah, so what do you remember about your Mother Day?
What I remember, well, her death anniversary is coming up, and that's what I remember most. Is because whenever
God bless her
the very
soul.
last words I heard from her was "Happy Mother's Day to you too,"
Oh,
because I greeted her, and she was in her deathbed, and that's the very last. She never spoke anymore after that, and until she passed on a few days after. So that's like that. That's what. That's the significance of Mother's Day to me now that she's gone,
that she's
because
gone.
she passed away around that time.
yeah. But
Yeah.
what is it about her that you remembered?
Oh,
the
many
way she
things.
raised you.
Many things. I mean, mother is a mother. They'll try to
Yeah.
give you everything, no matter if you think at a young age it's wrong. I'm not gonna lie. I was rebellious.
Yeah.
Because they're so strict,
So why?
No kidding. No kidding.
No, but they're very strict. Growing
No,
up,
you were a nun. You were a nun.
no, seriously though, I have never experienced sleeping at a friend's house.
Oh,
Never.
right,
Never. My mom will never allow it. They can.
Oh,
come
because you were
over
raised
and
in the
sleep.
Philippines, no?
Yes.
That's
Yes.
why.
But my friends can come over. Whenever we do Girl Scout, Boy Scout, field trip,
Yeah.
in elementary school, they have to pick me up late at night
Yeah.
for me to go home and sleep.
Wow.
And bring me back early in the morning.
There's no overnight.
No.
overnight. Yeah.
That's how
Wow.
strict my parents were. But
Yeah.
you know what?
That's what is the Filipino style. That's what it is. That there's a difference between Asian mother and American mother. They're just American mothers. They have more. I don't know about it, but they have more freedom to their kids. Give them freedom. They kind of raise them a different. But when you're from the Philippines, it's more strict.
But the
it's
thing
more
is,
disciplined.
it's different because my classmates were able to stay
Right.
and do the campfire and all
Yeah.
that. I never experienced that because they do it late at night.
Yeah.
My parents already pick me up, so I always gets
Yeah.
mad. I get irritated. I always
That's why you
just-
became rebellious.
Yes,
Right.
and
Yeah.
that's why I became rebellious growing up
Because you were so strict, you were hold up.
Yep.
How about you, Dai?
Well-
remember about your mom?
Well, my mom also passed away around the same time, like Beng's mom. So actually, her anniversary just passed for April 30th. And so it's really fresh to me. Like after she passed away,
Yeah.
it's really this is really like a emotional time for me. Like, oh, it's almost Mother's Day and my mom's not here. Who am I gonna greet? But I figured, she probably raised me right because I'm here and I'm taking care of myself.
Yes.
So you have a doubt, a little bit of a doubt there? You can say she did raise me.
Probably. There's a question mark.
I don't know.
What do you think? What do you think, guys? Anyway, yeah. So I think okay. Well, okay. She raised me right because I'm taking care of myself now, and I'm also taking care of my auntie, who is her little sister.
Yes. See.
So I miss her a lot. And when you say that, what did I learn from my mom? It's just to give unconditional love to people that you love,
Yes.
because you're the only one they have. I mean, your friends can love you
Yes.
and your your
Yeah.
partner can love
It's
you,
totally
but
different.
the love
Mother's
of a mother
love
is
is
so
It's
different.
totally different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that stays with you even when she's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me too.
Yeah.
My mom's, passing. We're going to celebrate it in October 8th. It's coming up this year. And yeah, I really miss her a lot because for me, she's one and only. She's totally different.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
your mom is everybody's mom.
Mom,
Yeah.
it is,
Yes,
Yeah.
you know.
And, you can't say my mom. It's our mom. It's
Mom,
everybody's
it's true.
mom.
especially the gay community. Mama bad, Mama
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she's everybody's mom.
Yes,
Your
she
loss
is.
is a lot
Our
of
loss.
people's loss.
Thank you,
so.
thank you. I mean, the way she raised us is totally different because everybody think she's a pretty spirited person because she's so funny and everything, but at home she's very strict. She's very, very strict. Just like I remember when I was going to University of Santo Tomas, and there was some Nigerians that keep following me and everything, and and I was like, I said, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna warn you. Don't stop following me because when my mom sees you, you're gonna be in trouble. But they didn't listen, so they followed me. And as soon as they got to my house, it was like, "Oi, you can't come over here. We don't have you have enough black people in this house. We don't need any more black people."
So wait, are they following you because they want
they
you?
want to date me and everything because they
want to get your money.
They want a piece of the chocolate.
No,
The Filipino chocolate.
no, because Nigerian, they never seen a black person that's raised in the Philippines. That's part
Oh,
Filipino,
yeah, yeah. Yeah,
So
yeah.
it always intrigued them, that I'm so different from them, and they keep saying, I don't believe you. I don't believe you. You're not from Africa. I said, yes, I'm not from Africa. I'm born and raised here, but of course my mom stopped that. But that's how I
Are they cute?
it's questionable.
Another
That's my mom.
Maybe your mom said, well, if you don't have somebody, they better be cute.
I know. No wonder why you're telling them to shoot.
No, because Mama said, I don't want it. Then when I turn up the light, I can't even see my grandkids. She says, no.
Not if they smile.
But
Don't lose the teeth.
the boy was really, really dark.
Oh my gosh.
But Mama said, not in this neighborhood, not in this neighborhood.
Yeah.
But it's just, that's how funny she's just very, very, very open.
Yeah.
And she's,
She speaks her mind.
yeah, she speaks
Yeah.
her mind, and that's why people love her so much.
And that's why she's memorable.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
and
she's memorable.
and one thing about that she passed on me is Santo Niño, the Catholic faith. I mean, we're not typical Catholic people. We don't go to church all the time, but it's just that the way our faith is so strong. You don't have to be in church every single day, but it's how you treat people and how you share your love, and I think that's what God wants us to do.
Of course.
That's the most important thing. And now there's a lot of commandments and everything, but I think the most important commandment is love your neighbor as yourself. I think that's the most. If you can do that, I mean, everything else is peaches and cream. What did they say? That peaches and cream.
It's a sexy dance.
It's a second. Okay, so
So love your neighbor. Is your neighbor cute?
kid, right?
Depends how they look, right?
Oh, it depends if they don't wear depends.
Oh, there you go. That's another
Well, depends is good as long as you don't put it in.
Okay, so
funny.
so Dave, being a mother, I know you raise your kids here in the U.S., right?
Mm-hmm.
So how can you be so strict? Because I said it's hard to raise kids here in the U.S. because they have so much freedom. Kids here are so much freedom. They always say, "Oh, I have my freedom. I'm your child. I still have my freedom." How do you raise your kids? How can you be so strict?
They just know. I just look at them and they know they have to stop. My kids, ever since they never really had tantrums. You know how a lot of the kids
I have
you
to
bring
change.
them-
Good.
Yeah, you. That's another doubtful. Right there. is it cute or is it?
My blood stopped. I switch legs.
Is it cute or not?
You have no camera down there.
There's camera. I am not gonna do like this, but I'm gonna
Buka mo
a lady.
Yeah.
Mother's Day. Okay. Sige, Day.
Anyway, sorry.
Continue the process.
No, my kids, especially them, I brought them up by myself as a single mom. I was their mom and dad, so they
Yes.
have no choice. I don't have to compete
Yeah.
with anybody. They don't have nowhere else to go to.
Sure.
Unlike when there's mom and dad, when one says no, they still try to for the other to say yes.
Yes.
You know, no, it's just me. It's really just me. So
Yeah.
they know.
So in the U.S., because when they turn 18, the parents will say, okay, it's time for you to go. Did you tell them that, or did
No,
you?
I told them you can do whatever you want when you turn 21. Up to until then,
Until then.
they were not. They still have to
They
listen
still
to
have-
me.
Aw. So,
So, but then when they did, I never saw them anymore.
Or did they learn to drive right away?
Oh, they learn to drive. Yeah,
Okay.
they have to learn how to drive because you know, me bringing them to school all the time. At 16, I had 2 of my kids driving already. But they can't take the little one. But the little one is like close by anyway. But they can take each other
Yeah.
to high school.
Aw,
Sure.
that's nice.
That's great.
But you, Dai, how do you take care of your auntie?
Well, I mean, technically, I'm not taking care of her because she's an adult. But you know, I just
Yeah.
Assist.
Yeah, I assist
Yeah.
her with whatever she needs. Like I provide, you know, anything that she wants. I pretty much spoil her too because like she makes a list of stuff to buy, and then I try to buy all of them. And number one all the time is ice cream. So I'm strict too. So I tell her, no, don't
no,
have
no,
that because
yes.
you know
It's
that's
not
you're
good
gonna
for
get
you.
diabetes and
Yes.
stuff. So I find myself being like a mom to her because sometimes I discipline her, like especially when it comes to
Yes.
food.
Food,
Because
yes.
she tends to like sweets and stuff. So
Yes.
and I try
It's-
to make sure that she's healthy all the time. Like I
Aw.
take her to the gym with me so she works out with me.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean she's
nice.
actually better than me than working out. So
Yes.
yeah.
See, it's
Yeah.
not easy to take care of
it's not,
elderly.
yeah.
That's not easy. For me,
Yeah.
the way I raise the kids is just, I just left them someone's doorstep.
like for the day or for the year.
Damn, no wonder why I saw kids. I saw kids in front of my house. I'm like, shh, go back to wherever you came from.
I'll just come back
They
after
look
work.
familiar.
I just
Yeah.
find someone's door, like, okay, I'll be back after 5. Now,
Yeah.
the way I raise the kids is like, definitely I raise them with Catholic faith. You know, whatever they do, when they turn 18 or 21, they can do whatever, as long as they still have God, faith in God, whatever it is that they want to do. They don't have to go to church all the time. But, yeah, being a single mom too, and I'm the mother and the father, and it's not easy. It's not easy, especially here in the U.S. Because in the Philippines, it doesn't matter how old you are, they always respect their elders. It's like we always say, opo, opo, and then we always have blessing, like
yeah.
then we don't do that here, And even though I taught them how to do it when they were little, they just
They
said,
do it, yeah.
no, they don't remember.
Yeah.
All they know is salamat po.
Right.
That's still
That's
good.
it.
That's still good. I mean, that's something.
At least they will say po.
Yeah,
po,
yeah. See,
know?
see,
Yes.
there's the pot there.
Yeah, there's a point. So okay, by raising your kids that way, what can you give advice to the young generation, the young parents, the young mothers out there? I mean, I know it's not easy to give advice, but what can you tell them the difference or?
Well, at this rate, because it's been a while since my kids and generation changes. When the kids were growing up, cell phone is not as easy
Yes.
to get as
That's
it
the
is here
difference.
now.
Yeah.
Especially our time.
Yes.
Yeah.
There was
Oh,
nothing.
nothing.
We have to play outside, to play with the neighbors, right? It's so different with my kids. You give them a laptop. They each had a laptop, but it's not one of those Mac or whatever.
Yeah.
None of that, you know. So that then they watch movie and talk to friends. Yahoo was already up then. But that's about it. They didn't have a cell phone until they were a little older.
So for
But-
young generation, for young mothers,
But my grandson now at 8, he's asking for
My
a
God,
cell
you're a
phone.
grandma?
Yes,
you're
Oh
only
my
25.
I know. No, actually 26.
26. Oh, okay.
She's a glamma,
Yes, I'm a
She's a glamorous
No, so, yeah,
mother.
so
How do
that's
you
what I
advise your
do.
daughter then, now that she's a mother?
I don't, because she likes to learn on her own.
Oh.
And of course, she's learning with whatever I was not able to do to them. See, it's so hard because when me growing up, of course, we were not from a rich family, so we're okay. And there's a lot of things that I wanted that I couldn't get.
Yes.
Right? At that time, living in the Philippines, even here, we had to work because my dad came later, so it was my mom working. She's the only one working at that time, right? So when my kids, when I had my kids, I said, I'm going to give them everything that I didn't have, right? So I worked, gave them whatever I think would make them happy, because that would make me happy when I was a little kid and I didn't get to have it. So now I'm hearing from my daughter. She's like, Mom, we didn't need all that material things. We didn't need to go do all that travel. We needed you. We needed you.
Oh,
so
wow.
I'm so confused. It's like I wanted to give you
Everything.
everything. But then when it's her turn, now she's giving them all the love, and she's not working. Of course, she has a husband, but they're also struggling because now she wants to give her kids all the love that she thinks I was not able to give because I was working too much too, so that I can take them travel.
So that is the difference.
That is the difference.
Because we think about the material things that they might need in the future, good education and all that. But for the new generation, they think more of sharing love or sharing.
And I hear a
spend
lot
time.
of kids being depressed now.
Yes.
I've never heard that before.
I know, me too, in the
I
Philippines.
don't think I've ever been depressed.
I know.
We didn't have
Because if
our
we're
generation.
we would have been in trouble then if we're all depressed. I mean, do I look depressed?
Anxiety
No.
is
You know
high
why?
on
Because we were social.
teenagers.
When we were younger, we were all social. We have a social,
Yes.
We just
interaction.
went out in
Yeah.
the backyard. We
Because they didn't have
Yeah.
cell phones too.
Yeah.
I think the cell phone thing is giving them too much information.
Yeah,
Right.
and,
Yeah,
and that's
that's
the thing. It's
Yeah.
information. They think they have that. A
Yes.
little bit of you guys do that. So
Yes.
you diagnose yourself.
Yeah, of course.
I have headache. Oh my God, I'm gonna die because I have a headache. I won't go away, right?
Like
So
me,
it's
right now I
the
have an
same
allergy.
thing
I'm watery
Same
eyes.
thing with
Yeah.
the kids. They are even worse because
Yes.
they hear their friends having anxiety. So now they think, oh my God, I think I have that too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? Oh, I'm so depressed. Oh, I want to kill myself. Blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah. Because my friend said that they
depression.
wanted to.
Yes.
Oh.
It is a different kind of generation. It's a
Yeah.
very sensitive generation.
Very.
I think that's what it is.
Very.
So you have brother and sister too, di ba?
I have half brothers.
Half brothers?
And one half sister.
They're
Yeah.
younger or
They're younger than me, but they're adults now, and they have their own families. So
have you talked to them how they raise their children?
no, but I see how they raise their children now,
Really?
and I think that they're like Bang, they're giving their children everything that they think they need.
they need. Yeah.
But I think that their generation, their kids' generation, they're pretty well. What do you
yes.
call it? I mean, they're pretty good because
Yes.
they know what they want and they are actually pursuing it.
Yes.
Because sometimes some generations, they don't know what they want
Yes.
because they're so confused. There's so much options
Yes.
now, right? But I think that my brother's kids, I think they know what they want and they're going for it.
Yes.
And I'm seeing that in that generation.
Yes.
Yeah. So and for my friends too, I could see that my friends are giving them everything,
Yes.
everything that they want,
Uh-huh.
the same, good colleges and all that. Teslas. I mean, they're giving them all that, but I think that they're also giving them, the love and care that those kids need. But they're actually a little bit more spoiled than the Generation X.
generation.
Yeah.
How do they
So-
call it now? The new generation, Generation
I think it's
X.
Gen Z now,
Gen
or the
Z.
youngest
Gen
one.
Z?
Yeah.
And then there's millennials after us.
Yeah.
Oh, we're millennial.
No.
No,
So
no.
we're Gen X.
Oh,
No, we're our. What are we?
what are
we're
we?
Gen X.
Because we're 25, so we're.
Yeah.
26. I'm 21. I'm 21. She's 26.
Oh, we're Gen.
27.
We're Z.
No, so there's.
We're ZZZ. We're ZZ Top.
So I think our parents' generation is I can't remember.
Our generation. What
I can't
is it?
remember what generation they are.
Oh, okay.
I forgot.
So, What is it now? We're generation.
We're Gen X.
We're Gen
We're
X.
Generation X.
Oh, we're
Okay.
Generation X.
Yes.
1928, yeah?
Wait, oh yeah.
1945? You're a silent generation. A silent generation.
No, I'm 1980.
No, actually, no, we're boomers.
We're boomers,
You're
right?
boomers.
Oh, we're boomers.
Yeah, 1960s,
Oh.
64.
60.
1940.
Oh, wag na yung- wag na yung year, wag na yung
Gen
year.
X. I'm not boomers. I'm not baby boomer.
Yeah, me too. I'm a baby boomer, no?
She's-
You're
I
a
think
baby
she's
boomer.
Oh yeah.
You're a baby
Yeah.
boomer.
Yeah, because I'm 1980.
We're
Yeah.
Generation X.
We're Generation X.
Yeah, and then millennials, and then Gen
Gen
Z up to
Uh-huh.
2012. So
Yep.
now, right now,
Yep.
It's
Generation
Gen Z.
Alpha.
Alpha.
Alpha. Okay.
Sus,
So it
Ginoo.
goes back.
What is
All
it?
this
It's
generation.
circle?
Thank
Is
you,
it alpha?
Georgie,
Thank
for
you,
the
Kuya
information.
Georgie. Kuya Georgie is
Our director.
our director, editor, everything.
Thank you for not
Oh,
killing Sansu.
She's late again.
Thank you for not turning off the lights. God, thank you for not turning off the
Turning off the sun.
sun. But,
Oh.
okay, so for this new generation, every time I turn on the TV, they always say, "Oh my God, I have so much problem. I'm
Oh.
gonna kill myself.
Yeah.
I'm so depressed." And
Yeah.
I said, "Jesus Lord! I mean, have you been to the third world countries? I think some of this generation, they need to see the reality of life,
Yep.
because they think a little problem was supposed to just go ahead and just close your eyes and then forget about everything. They need to go to the Aita tribe, where all the indigenous people, and to see how they live. And then they come back here in the U.S. and they'll be like, oh yeah, I do have to appreciate my life. I have to go forward. It's just little things,
Yeah.
So I think that's what we need to do. I mean, for young generation, young mothers, it's not easy to raise this generation right now
Sure.
because of all the technology and everything, but do as best as you can.
Of course.
The only thing you can just give them love, give them guidance, and so excuse me. And so, would you like to say shout out to our families out there, Dai? To wish them happy Mother's Day and our families and
Yes, I just want to say Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there, to not just mothers, but those who are a mother to the kids, even though they're not your own, to the fathers who are a mother, especially the fathers who is not the mother,
The mother.
is a real child. This is such a confusing world. But if you think that you are doing a motherly job for whoever,
Mhm.
or dogs, cats, snake,
dinosaurs.
rabbit, whatever.
Oh, dinosaurs.
Any animals out there, I want to wish you a happy Mother's Day. Although every day should be Mother's Day, but of course we have this day called Mother's Day that we
Yes.
want to, extend our gratitude to all of you. Happy Mother's Day.
Oh, thank you, Dai. How about you, Dai?
Well, all that she said, I don't think I can add to that anymore. I just want to wish everybody a happy Mother's Day. My aunts, family, my friends, everyone was a mother, like she said. So happy Mother's Day, and thank you, Sansu, for having us again for your
Yes,
Mother's
thank
Day
you.
special.
Little reunion.
Yeah.
Yes, a reunion, and we need to do this again every year, or we have to. We don't have to wait
just
for
have to
Mother's
do it.
Day.
Yeah, yeah.
We have to talk to Georgie. He's losing his hair.
Next time we're gonna get charged. Right now it's a freebie because it's Mother's Day weekend.
Yeah.
This is his present to us, actually.
Yeah.
But first of all, I just want to say thank you, Kuya Georgie, for your patience. Thank you for not killing me. It's not easy to put this face together.
Aw. Beautiful.
Thank you, my dear. But of course, first of all, I just want to thank my sisters here, for being with me on Mother's Day weekend and talking about Cinco de Mayo, talk about everything, and to have a good time. Thank you for the conversation, sisters.
course.
We always
Thank
have
you
fun.
so much. And I hope that you, all mothers out there, enjoy this as our weekend. You need to be spoiled.
Yes.
Get yourself. You have to excuse me. My allergy is so bad. That's why my eyes are so watery.
We can't even see.
Yeah.
I guess.
Oh.
Because it's so transparent. How do you even do that? I'm just looking at you. I'm like, it looks like you have tears, but it looks like you don't. I mean, it kind of blends in.
Yeah.
It blends in. No, you were
Yeah.
just talking this part. You were watching this part.
They're crystals, they're diamonds.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know in California, allergy is number one here. A lot of people have allergies. But anyway, thank you so much, everyone, for watching us. And I hope you enjoyed our conversation. And I hope you learned something, you know, that the difference between being raised in a different country than being here in the U.S. You know, it's totally different how you raise your children. Because, as I said, when you're raised in a different country, you have better control. You can still talk to them. You can still tell them what to do. But of course, here in the U.S., we have so many rights. So it's hard to really raise children, especially with the new technology. But to you all mothers out there, the young generation, as I said, do as best as you can. Thank you for tuning with us. God bless you all. And keep smiling. Maybe we can sing the song Smile.
Okay.
Yeah. Smile.
Smile.
Though your heart is aching, smile, even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky, you get by. If you smile through your fears and sorrow, smile, and maybe tomorrow you'll see the sun come shining through for you. Light up your face with gladness.